I'm just gonna come out and say, Call of Duty is pissing me the fuck off. That's why I haven't really been uploading or playing Call of Duty because, man, like Call of Duty is horrible right now. Especially like, oh man, I don't even know where to start, man. I'm just so irritated. I'm just so like, bro, like this game fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. It's so boring now. Or it's not even the fact that it's boring. It's more just like the game is just so casual now. It's so fucking annoying. Like, bro, like, man, I'm not a casual player. You guys know this, right? All my subscribers know this who've watched me play Call of Duty since the game was released. The very first day of the game released, everything was perfect. Everything was fine. Everything was great. I wasn't even so mad about not having the UAV or the red dots pop up on the mini map. I wasn't really so mad about having that. The whole ghost thing, I wasn't so mad about having that either. The whole, 725 shotgun, nobody was even really using that the first day. Nobody fucking knew about it, right? It was like, I literally liked the game so much, I was able to play the game for 24 hours straight. For 24 fucking hours straight. How many people in the world played Call of Duty Modern Warfare for 24 hours straight that day? Maybe 100? Maybe 100? Maybe less? Not a lot of people have the time to sit on Call of Duty for 24 hours straight. So, maybe less, so it's like you got to think about how much I actually like the fucking game, especially when it first dropped, right? But eventually, as things moved on, and I started to find out more stuff about the game, and I started to realize what I was seeing and what I was going through when I was playing the game, that's when it started to just my decline on liking the game went like this, right? It went like this. Slowly but surely, it just went like this. And it was just like, the game fucking sucks now. Like, it's not good. I don't want to play the game at the moment. Like, the game just fucking sucks. Like, it's the same thing that happened with the Division 2. Division 2 started up here. It was great. It was really good. And then it said, psych, and that's why I left Division 2 because it's the same shit. And it's like, let me just go through some of the reasons why fucking Modern Warfare is bad. It was like I said, when it first came out, I didn't have so much a problem with some of these things. But when the developers see the statistics, because they see everything, they know how many fucking bullets are being sprayed in the game that are missing from people. They know how many people, they know everything, bro. They know how many people are using a certain gun. They know how many people are running around with a certain, who's using perks, the most every game. What perks are being used the most? What equipment is being used the most? What score streaks are being used the most? They know all that shit. They know everything. They know every little thing in the game. They know it. So it's like when you see the statistics of something that's being overly used and it's super broken and that's all people are running around with, or you see something, a certain perk that everybody's running around with, or you see a certain score, all that other stuff, you have to do something to fix it and balance it out to where people are using everything that you worked hard to make in your fucking game, right? So, for example, if people are only running around with Ghost, what is the point of people even using any of the other perks? Who the fuck wants to use Hardline? Who wants to use fucking Point Man? Who wants to use Restock at that point? Fucking nobody. Everybody's just gonna run around with Ghost because, especially if you don't have Ghost, you automatically put yourself at a disadvantage anyway. Because as soon as the other team pops UAV, you're fucking screwed. And it's not like, the fuck, honestly, it's not like the UAV even kind of matters, to be honest, because you're going to pop up on there regardless, because if you're not using Ghost, you're going to pop up there because you're using us. Okay, because this is the thing, right? When in normal Call of Duties, right? When you use the suppressor, you wouldn't pop up on the UAV map. And especially if you had Ghost, you wouldn't be on the UAV map literally the whole entire game. You wouldn't be there unless you fucked around and you shot a gun without a suppressor, like a pistol or something that didn't have a suppressor or something like that, right? You would literally be stealthy the whole entire time, right? Correct? In this Call of Duty, when you use a suppressor, you don't stay off the map, or at least the compass. That's the stupid fucking compass that's in the goddamn game. You don't stay off that, which is utterly stupid. Why? So what's the point of using a suppressor? And people can hear the fucking suppressor anyway. It's not like the suppressor is completely silent. Fucking people can hear it. Fucking Call of Duty's not supposed to be super fucking realistic. Goddamn real life military, goddamn fucking operations bullshit, bro. It's not supposed to be that way. Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's not supposed to be super realistic. All right, leave that shit to Battlefield or something that wants to be super realistic. Call of Duty has never been this way. It's never been this way. Name one time Call of Duty's been this way. Name one time Call of Duty had it where a fucking suppressor isn't fucking silenced and it doesn't keep you off the fucking map. Name a time when Call of Duty didn't have red dots pop up on the fucking mini map. When you shot without a suppressor, or when you weren't running around with fucking Ghost or something like that, bro. Like fucking name it. You can't, because this is the first time Call of Duty's been doing this bullshit, right? Now, aside from that, when you start leaving people, or when you start allowing people to camp the way they do in this fucking game, it starts to become a problem. So, for example, right, Ghost. Let me get into Ghost now. So Ghost, right? Ghost in the previous Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the way Ghost was, that was probably the most perfect, Ghost perk we've ever had. I'm pretty sure they did it before in another Call of Duty, but I can remember Black Ops 4. So Black Ops 4, the way Ghost worked when Black Ops 4 came out was Ghost, if you are not constantly running around and moving around the goddamn map, you are gonna pop up on that mini map and you are gonna get your ass beamed if you were to sit in a corner, because somebody's gonna find you if there's a UAV up. All right. So it made the game a lot more fun, because everybody's gonna be running around. Now there will be that one little asshole who wants to sit in a corner because he sucks at the fucking game. But everybody, when a UAV popped up, had to be running around. Even if you had Ghosts or not, you had to be. So you were going to get found one way or another. There was not one time when, even when I played Black Ops 4 and I had like a 92 kill game and I dropped my nuke and all this other stuff, I had to be running around to do that shit. I couldn't just, even if I held up a building just for a little while, not camped in a fucking corner or anything, but I held up a building in the enemy spawn or something, I had to constantly move around the building. I couldn't just sit somewhere, especially if there was a UAV up. I had to just constantly be moving around. My feet had to constantly be moving. And so I don't know why Ghost isn't like that in this game. They literally said, hey, the developers and everybody literally said, we want Call of Duty to be a safe space, all this other bullshit and stuff like that, right? So it's like they want people to be able to play how the fuck, they want people to play pussy, basically. They want people to be able to sit in the fucking corner. They want people to be able to play like fucking assholes, right? They want people to be able to do this shit. So they don't want people to actually develop skill and actually be good at the game they are playing. They want people to fucking suck. So, oh my god, man. Oh man. I'm ranting right now, but I have to, because I'm very frustrated. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for so long. For the longest, my fucking headband is crooked. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. But for the longest time, man, I have just been irritated with this game, man. And there's even a thing in the game. I don't know. A lot of you guys may not know this. Sorry, my phone just went off. A lot of you guys may not know this, especially if you're not, very deep into Call of Duties, like what the developers be saying and all this other stuff, and basically what's actually in the game. There is a patent, and I think this is really one of the first times we've had this in Call of Duty. Like I said, I just kind of started paying attention to all this when I started doing YouTube, because I kind of had to get the information out to you guys, right? They have a patent, and you could look this up. There is a patent in this fucking game where basically, if you are a high level skill player, right? So let's say myself, right? Or like Swag, or the Samian who plays, or any other like Korean Savage, Shroud, all those people, right? I think this is mainly for a controller, because it's not really going to affect PC too much, but it still might. But there is a literal patent where nobody else could use this shit, because nobody else wants to use this shit anyway. So it's a stupid patent that they wasted their fucking money on regardless anyway, right? There is a patent in this goddamn game, right? Where if you are a high skilled player, like I said, like myself, right? We'll use me as an example. And you are going up against a lower skilled player, some casual who fucking sucks, right? Your aim is going to be slightly less accurate than his aim. So let me explain this, right? And I started noticing this after I found out this was happening, because at first I thought I was just missing my shots and I just sucked. I was just starting to suck in some points, right? But when I looked at the pattern and I started noticing it more, I started being like, okay, this is this fucking pattern that's happening right now. It's not me. So basically, right, if I'm aiming and it's a lower skill level player that I'm going up against, and I'm shooting at him. My accuracy, it's gonna be harder for me to get on point than it's gonna be for him. It's actually gonna make it easier for him to get on point to me, and harder for me to get on point to him when we're shooting at each other, right? And I would notice it sometimes. I'd be on a huge kill streak, and all of a sudden I die to some lower level skill player on some bullshit. Like they would literally just start shooting, and then they would shoot first, like hit fire, then aim in, and the whole fucking reticle is just like locked onto my head, and I would just be like, "Yo, what the fuck just happened?" Like where did all of a sudden he get this perfect skill aim from? And then I noticed it, and it was basically because of this bullshit. And you could, like I said, you could literally look up the patent. I'm not bullshitting about any of this that I'm saying. You could look it up. The patent is there. It's there. It is there. And I even, like, people have made videos on it. I never made a video on it because I didn't notice it at first. I thought at first it was some bullshit, but then I started noticing it, and then I was like, okay. And so shit like that, bro. Like, why is there a patent in the game that's nerfing me and all the other skilled players? It's literally nerfing us. Literally nerfing us. And it's annoying because it's just like, bro, I've been playing Call of Duty for years, like religiously. I've built up years of having skill to the point I could be on a pro team at this point. And it's not like me being cocky. Like I've built up so much skill and so much time into this game, and I've played this game and developed so much as a player in Call of Duty that I could be on a pro team at this point. So it's like I'm not a casual motherfucker, right? So it's like when you want this game to be developed for casuals, then it's like, bro, like come on now. Like really? Like, bro, like your casuals don't run this goddamn game. The people who actually play it religiously run the goddamn game. We're the ones who are gonna end up fucking saying, "Ooh, battle pass. Let me spend $40 on it. Let me spend $100 on it to just max it out for content. Let me spend all this money on these skins and all this other shit." Fucking, we're the ones, not the casuals. And no offense to the casuals at all. No offense to you guys. I'm not saying it's your fault. It's Call of Duty's fault for not running the game how it's supposed to be. They wanted to hold this. They need to be a safe space for everybody. Right? So, and it's like that's when it starts going into, dude, like when I'm in a team deathmatch game or a domination game, I want to know what the fuck my kills and deaths are. Like I want to know. I don't want to have to wait until after the game to see how I did. I don't want to because then it's like I don't know how I'm playing right now, and I'm not going to count how many kills and death I have in my fucking head the whole entire game. That's just distracting to me, right? Freaking, I want to be able to see that shit and know, because I want to know how I'm doing in that game, because so I don't end up doing shitty at the end. Because sometimes they'll think like, oh, okay, I got a whole bunch of kills, and like I only died one time. When in reality, I had already died 5 times from before, but I don't know. And then I run in, and then like the game ends, and then like I end up going negative all of a sudden because I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? How did that happen? I thought I was more kills than deaths. So it's just shit like that, bro. Like you literally have to buy your KD ratio in the battle pass, bro. Like or not in the battle pass, but in the Call of Duty store, there's a watch that it shows your KD ratio for your player. You literally have to buy that shit. You have to buy that shit. Really? I have to buy my KD to be able to see my KD during games. Like, really? Bro. I don't even, bro. Like, my God, dude. I don't know, man. Like, I'm waiting for 2020, man, when all these new games comes out and these new consoles, bro. Like Godfall, that shit can't come like soon enough. I'm so sad I have to wait till next year to play that shit. And all these other games that are coming out, bro, because I don't know, bro. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go back doing my little walkthroughs and stuff for now, because Call of Duty, bro, man, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Fuck Call of Duty, dude. Like fucking game sucks. I'm gonna end this video here, man, because I could literally rant for another like 20 minutes, bro. And that shit's just like, bro, like, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, man, what y'all think, bro, because bro, like, I don't know anymore, dude. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't know, like, what fucking game I gotta play to be able to just not have bullshit like this happen. Like, what company is doing games correct? Like, let me know in the comment section below, because, yeah, so. This has been No Much Boy, man. Y'all go in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.